Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to another episode of Dungeons and Dragons Online. Now I want to apologize for the last episode as I had to cut it short. I didn't realize I had something to do when I started recording, but I'm back now and I promise I'll do a better job explaining the things I explained because I didn't really do a good job back then. Now actually, last episode we got invited into a guild and I'll be sure to explain to you guys why a guild is a good thing and why you'd want to look for a guild. But first, let's look at our enhancements right now. Now, I didn't realize I clicked on the wrong enhancement. I meant to click on Righteous Weapons, but I accidentally took Sacred Touch. Now, you can reset your trees, all of your trees, by pressing this button here, and you can reset specific trees. And I just want to reset this specific tree, and let's just go do that. Now, it costs a bit of money. The lower level you are, of course, the lower costs, and the more often you do it, the bigger it costs. So if you wait for a while after you do it, it's going to reset back to its low cost. So let's just reset it. Then let's get the first one here. Really, let's get the Righteous Weapons right off the bat. Then let's get Toughness. Then let's get let's get Inflame. Or should we get let's get Inflame. Let's choose Accept. Now every time you reset your enhancements, you want to make sure you go to your bar, your character sheet, and your enhancements tab to make sure you put them back, because every time you reset your enhancements, you are going to remove them from your quick bar. Now let's make our way to the guild airship. Now a guild airship is very similar to other games in that this is the guild housing. It's the version of the DDO's version of guild housing for the game. Now you want to make sure that the guild you're invited to has an airship in the first place. And usually almost all guilds have them, especially higher level ones like this one. The max guild level is 200, and there are a fair amount of them. Now you want to go to this area here, to that green anchor. This is where you gain access to your airship. Now you go here, then you enter, you go to your guild airship. Now, of course, the social aspect of a guild is that you are able to ask experienced players for help. Wow, that's loud. You can ask for help from your guildies, and you go to the center of the guild airship and you see here the amenity bar. This gives you a ton of buffs. These are guild buffs and they are very powerful, especially if your guild is high leveled, in which they will have a lot of the guild buffs. Now it lasts very long. It lasts for 4 hours, and that only depletes when you're in quests. Let's go back to Stormage Harbor. Anyway, it only depletes when you're in quests, in which case it lasts very long. And there's absolutely no reason for you to not get the guild buffs if they're available, because they last so long and they give you a ton of buffs. And one of the most major ones is that they give you +2 to all of your stats, which is really great. Also gives you a movement speed buff, in which you can walk much faster in public areas, but this goes away whenever you go into quests. So besides the social aspect of the guild, you can ask so many players about the game. There are a lot of players who will help you out, especially if you're a new player, because DDO has a small population and they want to make sure new players stick around and enjoy the game. So don't be afraid. So you click on the guild tab here and you can chat away here and ask questions. And if you're in a small guild, you might not be able to catch players online all the time, but if you're in a bigger guild such as this one I was invited to, you'll most likely be able to find new players. So I just want to clear some of this. Also, I didn't do a good job of explaining the hireling system. Now, when you buy a hireling contract, let's do our next quest while I explain to you guys what a hireling is. Now, your hireling contract is, it lasts for 1 hour from when you first start using it, and you can only summon hirelings at the start of the quest. Then
you enter into Hazadil's shipping. Crates line the walls. Time to start smashing.
hirelings last for 1 hour from when you start using it. Then they deplete every time you're in the quest. And if you've already used the hireling contract, it doesn't matter if you summon them or not, they will always start depleting from when you use them when you're inside a quest. So when you've already used it for the first time, there is no use saving it up or not using it because it will still deplete even if you don't summon
3
the
exits
hireling.
leave the room. You must hurry before Hazadil knows you are here. Keep smashing his crates.
So the objective of this quest is just to smash some crates. If you have a ranged weapon, this is much better, but I didn't bother. So here we go. Don't get stressed out with a 10-minute time limit. It's more than enough. So you can just do this casually. If I can just get those on top. There you go. There you go. If you're an experienced player, I guess I could see the point of not using guild buffs. Adds to the challenge because I remember back in the day there weren't any guild buffs, and that really did make the game more challenging, especially if you were playing it solo. Then again, it was much easier to find party mates back then. Sometimes you have to jump to get line of sight to some of the crates. It can be annoying sometimes, but you get used to it. Such as that. It's a very chill quest.
As the last crate splinters to
That's
bits,
that.
you know that you have successfully stopped Hazadil's illicit trade.
So as I mentioned, if you can find a guild, preferably a higher level one, that'd be great. But if you are invited by a smaller guild, that's okay, even if they don't have the greatest buffs. Usually smaller guilds are more intact. They interact more than bigger guilds, just because there are a lot less people. Now we are going to summon our hireling. You double click it. Now this is the hireling tab. This only appears when you have a hireling summon. Now this is the first one in which You toggle this and it'll either follow you or stay its ground. Or you, this is the second button is when you order them to go to a specific location. This is the aggressive button, and if you want your companion to, your hireling to attack enemies on sight, you want to switch them over here, and I'm going to do that since I wanted to go attack. The second one is to become passive. It will not perform any action unless you tell them to. This is the defensive one, in which they will guard you. This is the use button, in which you can actually ask your hireling to open stuff for you. I'll show you that right now. And the last four are unique to every hireling, in which they will uh, they're unique.
You make your way back into
You
Hazardill's
can ask him
warehouse.
to open the door for you.
Stealth might be an asset here.
Stealth smelt. So yeah, the last four buttons are unique to every hireling because they have different abilities. So it's actually crucial that you read the hireling description before you buy them, because even though they're all clerics, they might have different abilities.
A wary kobold guards this room. You may be forced to fight.
Now these treasure bags are just collectibles you can get. You can get them, or you cannot get them. They're not super consequential. Though if you do want to craft your own gear, you might want to pick them up. Let's rush to the top. Our dog is feared. Now, I probably mentioned this in the last episode, but you can only summon hirelings that are at your level or below your level. So, if I'm level 2 like I am right now, I can only summon full plate armor. Let's use that. There you go. We are now in full plate armor, which is nice. Now, the heavier your armor, full plate is the heaviest armor, you incur some armor penalties, which make you jump less or swim less. And it's not really consequential, but if you have low strength, such as 8, you might wanna keep that in consideration. Especially in the earlier levels, you'll find that the hirelings are actually stronger than you, like my paladin is here. So your hireling will also actually tell you if there are traps nearby if their spot skill is high enough.
You have recovered the stolen goods for Cartamon. Return them to him right away.
So there is actually a bonus area for this, bonus chest I mean. So even if you finish the quest, sometimes it's a good idea to stay and see if there are any secrets. Such as this one. But there's a trap. Now if you open this chest, the trap will activate. So what you do is you want to go to the corner here and open it from here, so that when the traps activate like that, you don't get hit by everything. There you go. Now that's the last of that, and you can click finish and recall. Now I guess that was certainly, I hope I was able to explain the hireling better this time. Now that was one of the longer questions in Harbor. Now we can pick our reward. I wonder what we want to, do we want to use? I think I want this Deathblock Bracers of Constitution. Gives me Deathblock, which is a very nice. It gives me Constitution. Now what else do we have here? I have a wooden buckler. I think I'll use that. Now I want to go here and sell some stuff. Show me your general wares. Thank you. Let's sell. Let's sell these. You don't need these. Then sell our gems. Sell those. Alright, let's do one more quest. Hopefully get level 3 by the end of the episode. Let's do this one. So as you can see, if you open up your patrons tab, each quest has a patron, as you can see here, and the more quests you do for them, the better the favor you have towards that patron, and each patron has a different reward when you reach the next level. The coin lords, for example, give you an extra inventory slot, inventory tab when you get 75 favor, which is very good because you can find easily that you'll need more inventory space. Poemon aggressive.
You dispatch the guards with ease. The way into the gambling hall is clear.
This will give us 500 XP. Now if you kill this guy immediately, you won't be able to open the gate where dogs will come out. We need 1,500 for the next level. Maybe we could do another quest after this.
Erect enough tables to satisfy
Now,
Brother
runes
Augustus.
would require a specific statistic for you to be
A
able to
small
open.
mirror is mounted above the cabinet. A large, ugly fellow approaches with murder in his eyes. Ramsay Morcourt falls to his knees and then flaps.
So that's a
his face.
bonus part of
His
this quest.
business will offend the church
Which will
no
give you
longer.
a quest. Which will give you chest. I can recall. So we can do our next quest. But it seems that we're already in 20 minutes. So let's spend this here. Let's get another inflame set. So whenever you upgrade your enhancements, you want to make sure you drag it down again, because the one in your quick bar won't level up. There you go. So that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do, please subscribe or like, and tune in for the next episode. Thanks for watching.